And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Wilfred Arnold. Okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes.
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile going on some shoes, but you know.
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I got to
when
try
it's
this.
time,
with
when,
you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny
All
and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
Just a sexy eye right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang,
bullets.
bang. Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Find somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yes. Woo! It's Tuesday, y'all. Hope you guys are having a fantastic and wonderful Tuesday morning. Time to get up, time to get active, time to be a part of that life, y'all. Definitely comment down below and let me know that you guys are having a fantastic and terrific Tuesday. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a good one. It has been filled with nothing but good things. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but good things today. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but good, positive vibes and all that ish. We got Jackie Buck in the house. How you doing, my brother?
Yo, how are you, man? Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you too this morning. You know what I mean? Like, how was your night? How was your day? You know what I'm saying? Tell me what's up.
Pretty good. You know, we last night we had some of these potatoes that are made in the Instapot, man, and I tell you what, they are the go-to thing for the kids because they will just smash these potatoes.
Oh, of course.
And you know, but they're very garlicky, so I think I can smell garlic emanating from my body this morning. So trying to clear it out and get my my coffee smell going.
I feel you. Get that going. Isn't that like one cup of 7 that you're gonna have today or something like that? Isn't that true?
That's a second already.
Oh damn. Damn. You know, I used to be really bad. I used to be really bad with the coffee thing, and now I only do 1 cup. 1 cup. Just one. That's it. 1 cup. That's it. I'm done. I'm done after that. I don't do anything more than that because 1, I like my body and I don't want to die.
It's caffeine. They say that your body's used to it. So
body's used to it to a certain extent, but it's really bad for your health. It's bad. An excessive amount. You see what I'm saying? And I get it.
True.
I get it. You got kids, you know, and you barely get any sleep. You work your tail off. You're a hardworking dude. You're one of the hardest working guys I know out there. So I understand that there's a dire need for that caffeine, but real talk, bruh. Damn.
Yes.
That's a lot of coffee, bruh.
You just got to drink a lot of water, too. And if you can find the balance between flushing the coffee and the caffeine from your body,
right,
then you should be good to go. So, yeah. We're just going to stay away from that Bullet Energy or whatever. You ever had that Bullet coffee?
Yes,
I've
I've tried
that stuff where they put the G and...
Yeah, I've tried it. I've tried it.
Sounds oily.
You want my honest opinion about that ish?
I do.
It could use some sweetener, big time. I've done it. I tried it one time and I was like, ooh, this is not good. And then apparently it's, you know, and at that time I was living on coffee. living on coffee. So you expect 1 cup to last you a whole day. And during this time, I was drinking like 3-4 cups of coffee in one day. You know, I'd drink a whole pot, then make another pot. You feel me?
Right.
Not the big glass like the this is the old school like the bubbler. You know what I'm saying? This is a different thing. This is not the, you know, you just take some Folgers, throw the Folgers in a coffee maker and those big vat type of, you know, the office coffee makers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that. You know, so it's not as dramatic as it might sound, but it would just be, you know, just a little, you know, like I have a bubbler thingy.
Right.
It's hard to explain. There's some people who use it, you know, but I grew up in a very European way, so it's a very European type of thing.
Is it kind of like a French press?
It's not a French press.
No.
Man, I'm about to leave to go get it and bring it over here to show you what I'm talking about. Literally.
We use a French press in the morning, so.
Are you talking about the one that you press down and all that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
you French press it.
Yeah. That's why you say les fromages, les enfants, les poissons, hee hee hee, hon hon hon. No, but actually it's the anyway, it's not like this huge pot of just coffee. You see what I'm saying? So I used to go through like 4 of these mugs, you know, 3 or 4 of these mugs. Get it? So I used to go through a lot of those. But then during that time, and I was like, you know, I'm going to try this bullet coffee thing. So I did that, you know, the MTE oil or some of the MTC oil or whatever it's called, or MCT oil. I forgot what it is. Anyway.
Sure wasn't that THC oil you're using?
Yeah, you know, no, that makes you hungry, bruh. Nah. So I did that, and I tried it for a week, and I was miserable. You know, but that was during the time that I was really, really depending on caffeine like crazy. Now I've been really, really conscious of backing up on the coffee, you know, not making it such a number one thing on my list. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just me. You know what I mean? But anyway, kids are good, right? They slept ever so nestly into their beds because they ate mad amount of mashed potatoes last night.
They got that starch, you know, and just kind of puts you out for a little while.
Oh man, that itis kicks in, bruh. That itis kicks in, son. But anyway, so here it is. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. I'm seeing some people coming in and all that. You know, Malia, good day or good evening, mate. I hope you're doing well, Malia. It's great to see you back on the show. Mr. Super, what's up? Tanu Vane, what's good? Ben Gowdy, what's up, man? You know what? I'm dead serious. You know what? I'm just gonna go get it because people are asking about this coffee thing, and I'm telling you right now, it's been used. I'm just giving you a heads up. You know, it's got the coffee stains on it and all that stuff. So, you know, it ain't perfect, but you get what I'm saying.
I can tell the people about how Toni Braxton revealed that she uses a vibrator to help activate her muscles in her face during her daily makeup routine. So go ahead and go get that
Are you serious? Hold on. I'm missing out on Toni Braxton. You talking about Toni Braxton, though. Do you understand? Damn. Don't do that to me. Don't do me like that, bruh. Don't do me like that.
I can talk about the elections in Missouri that are going on today.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right.
Educate them on something. Learn them.
Yeah, that's all right. We got, there's several elections going on today in Kansas and Michigan and Missouri. So mainly here we're in Missouri. So you got to, go out and vote if you're here and listening. But it looks like we got a whole bunch of progressive challengers that have already unseated an incumbent Democratic congressman in the 2 districts this year. And could Missouri's 1st congressional district be next? So we got a couple different things that are going on here in St. Louis as well. And there's a registered nurse and Black Lives Matter activist, Cori Bush, is determined to bring that streak to an end for Lacey Clay. So we're going to see what happens here. But yeah, I think that there's been a ton of mail-in ballots that have been going on, and I know that I got a notice in the mail last week about signing up for mail-in ballots, and not due to normal, I guess traditional mail-in ballots, but talking about from COVID. So I don't know, Pascal, did you get a notice in the mail the other day about being able to vote by mail?
I did not, actually.
Yeah, I got one that came
Maybe
down
I
here
did.
and asking if we wanted to sign up for vote by mail because of COVID.
Word. Well, you know that there's there's other alternatives now. So now you can pull up. I mean, obviously I just walked in, so you might have just said this, but now apparently you can like literally pull up and have no contactless voting procedure happen. But it just depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go to the particular locations to be able to do that. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing this afternoon as well. Just going to go to a contactless area and hit them ballots hard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Do your
because
civic duty.
Got to do our civic duty. And also at the same time, it all starts from the inside and it works its way out. You see what I'm saying? It all starts for what's going on from within. So if it's election day anywhere in any part of in other states and all that are conducting election day as well, get out and vote. All right. Your voice does matter. Your vote does matter. And it does make quite a difference when you start looking at it and how it trickles up. You know what I mean? Right. But real quick, I wanted to show you guys. This is what I'm talking about. I forgot what this thing's called, but this thing is seen. You see what I'm saying? It's seen some things. It's been through life. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what this freaking thing is called. I feel bad because it's completely lost me, but it's been there. It's been there and done that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
It looks like it knows how to make coffee.
Oh, yeah, it's been there. It's like,
been through it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, if I brought in a new one, it'd be like, hey, you're here, you're new here, rookie. You're here, maggot. Have that, what's that movie? Full Metal Jacket type of general going,
Yeah.
Look like you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose or something like that. Right. Something like what he says. Oh, God. Anyway, so enough about the coffee, but definitely, guys, go out and vote, okay? Get your butts out there and viggity vote, all right? Yeah. I will be doing that here in a little bit myself, so I'm excited about that for sure. So, yeah, I was right. A percolator.
Percolator. Yeah.
Did I say that? I don't think I said that. No, I did not.
I don't know. Roll back the tape.
Yeah. Percolator. No, I didn't say that. Yeah. Well, secondhand biker, thank you. That's what it is. You know what I mean? To Doogie says stovetop mom's pot. I mean, I don't know. No. But it works. It gets the job done, y'all. It gets the damn job done. And what's going to be really funny is that throughout the entire show, everybody knows that there's a percolator underneath this desk right now as we speak. Throughout the entire show, they're like, there's a whole pot of coffee underneath Pascal's desk right now. Anyway, so definitely comment down below. Malia's saying it's stronger than a percolator. She's like, oh no, mate, stronger than a percolator. So I don't know. I'm sorry. One day she's going to be like, I am so tired of your accent. Stop. Okay. So, but anyway, outside of that, we got a great show for you guys today. So definitely comment down below. Let us know that you're having a good day. Okay. Let us know you're having a good day because that's more important, most important. We do have a little bit of wacky news. And then, of course, we got a whole lot of stuff going on. Wacky. There's some weird news and some unfortunate things, as you could see in the title down below or up above, depending on where you're watching the show right now. Thank you, everybody who's watching. Of course, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. All right. That would really mean a lot. But we do have somebody very special on the show that's going to be on at 10 a.m. today. We have Sharronda Williams. She's been on the show before. She is coming back on the show 10 a.m. To talk about her YouTube channel, Pay or Wait. It is a movie review channel. So she has a huge platform that's growing. She's now her show has now grown into something and is morphed into something even more now. She is interviewing the likes of Charlize Theron, Issa Rae. She just got done interviewing Liza Koshy just the other day, which is really, really exciting. So I'm looking forward to chopping it up with her, talking with her about her new journey and her new outlook on this platform that she's been building. It's been growing like crazy. She's about to hit 30,000 subscribers on her channel, and that's some amazing stuff, man. I'm just super excited for her, and she's been putting in the work for real. So we got that coming up at 10 a.m. We do have my brother-in-law coming in at the 10:30 mark to talk about sports. So he'll be on to talk about everything that's going on and how COVID is starting to seep into the world of sports. So, and he's a big sports guy. So we're going to be talking about sports with my brother-in-law, Ed. So, yeah, his name is Ed. How basic is that? I'm kidding. It's on sports. Basic Ed on sports. No, I'm just kidding. I love him. We just give each other hell all the time. And you'll see it at 10:30. Then, got the phone lines that are going to be opening at 10:45. We're going to do a little bit of a Let's Talk segment on anything that we have talked about today. So the phone lines will be open. Would love to hear your voices. Love to hear you guys talk, all that, and that'll be really, really awesome. So that's the layout of the day today. I'm very excited because we got a lot to talk about, y'all. And you know what? I'm throwing it over to Jack with the first story of the day. Let's speak on it. Jackie, what's good?
There's a couple different things. So, we could talk about this Tony Braxton thing real quick. It's real light. Or I did see that that John Caitlin had noted in here that there's a new George Floyd video, and I just looked that up. And it looks like the body cam footage has been leaked.
Okay, so here's the thing.
We can wait for that.
Here's the thing. Hold up. Here's the thing. So, John Caitlin, thank you so much for the insight. Thank you so much for the heads up. I already did that show. I already did that clip, and we watched the entire thing. And that show was last night's show. So go and check out last night's show. We watched the entire video up. I stop right when they get the knee on the neck, because I really don't want to watch that ish anymore, personally. But we did that already, so go and check it out. Take a look at that. Of course, we can bring that up and have the conversation here and bring it, open up the discussion so we can talk about it. But I'm not pulling up that video again.
Yeah,
I did it last night. One time's enough for me. No offense, and I feel like everybody else who's watching the show, trust me. One time is enough, man. Not even one time, 0 is enough. You feel me?
Right.
It's heart-wrenching, it's terrible, and but we could talk about that for sure. But you know what? First, before we go into that some of that heavy stuff, let's go into some light-ish. You were talking about the beautiful, beautiful Tony Braxton using a vibrator. What is that all about, my brother? Please.
She has come out during an Instagram thing, but just started talking about her beauty secrets. And she revealed that she uses a vibrator to massage her face during her makeup routines.
Oh, to massage her face.
So, not a. So she's 52 years old, and she took to Twitter to tell her fans about a clever skincare secret. And she said, "My real beauty secret? Yeah, okay, it's a vibrator, but I only use this on my face. Honest." And she says there's 3 settings, but I wouldn't advise putting it on number 3. And even Missy Elliott has chimed in with some responses back, just being like, "Oh, okay, oh wow."
Yeah.
So there's some a little bit of things, but there is a Twitter video of her holding a vibrator up next to her face.
There's a face.
So I'm gonna the Twitter video. I'm gonna send this to you.
Please, because I need to see this for myself. Hold up.
Yeah, let me see if I can send. Let me see. I'm gonna mail this to you here.
Thank you.
But yeah, so what's your? You got an affection for Tony Braxton?
Oh no! I mean, come on, bruh, it's Tony Braxton. Need I say more? No. I mean, unbreak my heart. I mean, there's so many. Come on. I mean, that voice and the body and the face. I mean, she was just like back in the day. She was amazing. So, of course, any person's gonna sit there and go, brr, you know what I mean? What are you talking about?
Right.
Vibrator. You know what I'm saying? To work on her face muscles.
Well, it's loosened up, and I guess there's some beauty secrets there to help. If you don't want to have sagging cheeks or things like that,
Use a vibrator so you don't have sagging cheeks.
Hey, it's supposed to.
Hey. You're not even picking up.
You gotta work them. If you don't use them, you lose them, right?
You're not even picking up what I'm throwing down, bro.
Oh, I got you.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just trying to not dive into your hole. So.
I'm done, man.
All right, there we go. I just sent you I sent you a couple.
Okay. There's a couple links. There's a couple angles up in this piece. The hell you talking about? Hold up. Let me see if I can pull this up, bruh. You killing me, Smalls.
So yeah, she said, I guess she was talking to Vogue magazine about a couple different things, but she uses a Trojan Vibrations Power One Deep Massager.
Damn, like it's so specific too. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
She goes, it is a vibrator, but I call it a face tingler because it tingles all the muscles in my face and gets them activated and working. Yeah, and then she tries to clear up and say, I haven't used it on anything else other than my face.
Right. Right. Mr. Super said, now we know how Tony chipped her tooth. Figgity facts. Okay, hold up. This cannot be real.
That was level 3 vibration, right?
Okay, this is real. Wow. Why does she look like she got beat in the face, though? We're going to check this out. Here we go.
This thing right here, okay, it is, I'm going to be honest, it is a vibrator. It is a vibrator.
But look at her face, though. Look, what happened to right here? Did that thing just go, did that thing go, and then just hit her in the face really hard? You know what I'm saying? Just inquiring minds would like to know. I think it's just a mole, but I'm just saying. I'm just trying to crack jokes. That's all.
But I call it a face tingler.
It is a mole. My
bad.
bad.
Get them activated and working. I haven't used it on anything else other than my face, okay? Just FYI. I just take this and got the little ball here, which is perfect. Sometimes I put it in the freezer. It's really cold. I just kind of rub it, and it just activates all those muscles. Get them together. We are working today. We are going to be cute today. Let's see what Sam has for me. Sam.
Wait.
I named all my wigs. So that's the look. And I would suggest long hair.
Wait, okay.
I love a nice
Hold
one.
up. Pause. Hold up. Pause. 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 So you're telling me, nah. So she doesn't even turn that thing. So then why use a why? Why dost thou use thy vibrator? Why not just use ice cubes up in this piece or anything? Like, it's not even on, bruh. Does she say, I need to rewind that one more time. I'm sorry. Does she say turn it on?
Yeah, I think she's imitating. She goes, there's 3 levels, and she doesn't recommend using level 3. So she's probably just saying, this is what I do.
Because I didn't hear. Okay, so I
don't
didn't
think it's currently on.
Okay, because I didn't hear her.
Too loud.
Okay, because I didn't hear her say anything about turning it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay, it is. I'm going to be honest. It is a vibrator. It is.
Right, we get that.
It is a vibrator.
Really?
But I call it a face tingler. It just tingles the muscles in my face and get them activated and working. I haven't used it on anything else other than my face, okay? Just FYI. I just take this and got the little ball here, which is perfect. Sometimes I put it in the freezer. It's really cold. I just kind of rub it, and it just activates all those muscles. Get them together. We are working today. We are going to be cute today.
Yes, honey, we working today.
Let's see what Sam has for me.
But here it is. Okay, and then of course she looks great. Okay, I get that. But here it is. She didn't say anything about numbers. I'm sorry. Am I crazy? Did I not hear?
In her like text that she wrote.
Oh, okay. Because I'm sitting here going like, do you even turn it on? Because then what's the point? What's the point of using a vibrator on your face if you ain't even going to turn it on? That's the most expensive ice cube I've ever seen. You
She's
feel
familiar
me?
with the hold, you know.
Say again, what?
She's familiar with the hold of it, so you know it's just something
Exa-
she's maybe used to using.
You know, she needs to have that song "You Making Me Hot" with this playing in the background. One of her hit songs. Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. I can't touch the sky, and then have that while she's doing with the vibrator in the back of her, you know, with on her face and stuff. Man, that's crazy. Wow, vibrators for facial rejuvenation. That's something new. That is something
Tickling
very
Tuesdays.
new. Tickling
Face
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Tickling Tuesday. That's so crazy. That's just nuts. Anyway, that's interesting
There we go.
information. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the things that women will do. You know, the things that the things that people. Sorry, because there's a lot of people that do a lot of stuff. I mean, there's guys out there that do get a lot of work done as well. So the things you'll do to stay young, to keep looking young and stay young. Now just put a vibrator on your face, and that will solve all your problems. Everybody, you know, Tony Braxton approves this message. That's so weird.
Go to our merch store for the new Pascal Show branded vibrator. It's
Don't worry, you'll arrive on time. So anyway, yes. So that's that. Wow. That's that. Let's jump into the conversation. I know this is a little bit of a left turn, but let's go into the conversation about the new released footage, body cam footage of George Floyd. I know that John Caitlin just made that comment, and it is something that is, you know, trending hella hard right now. People are talking about it like crazy. And last night we got a chance to watch the entire video all the way up until the infamous viral video that we've all seen time and time again, the full 8 minutes and 46 seconds that lead to George Floyd's unfortunate death. Now, let's talk about it. You know, personally, we all saw it last night, or a lot of us, me and some of the Pascal posse, got together and we got to watch the actual video. And yes, and if you haven't seen it, actually, you know what, Mr. Super, before you take off, well, actually, nah. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Go ahead, take a look at the video, and you know, you can scrub through it and you can kind of get an idea of what the story is and what goes on in the whole event that goes down. What's wild to me is that, you know, after seeing the video, what's wild to me is that it is so fast. Like the 18 to 19 minutes, a little bit less than 19 minutes of when the first two cops that show up, you know, that are there to encounter George Floyd right off the bat, the first two people to show up all the way down to his death is a little bit under 19 minutes. And it feels like an eternity. It feels like this is like they sped through 2 days. To me, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Now, of course, you know, I have my own personal opinions about about George Floyd's death, and actually, even with the body cam footage, my opinion still has not changed. Now, the two officers that were dealing with him in the very beginning, I felt like they were doing standard procedure. They were doing exactly what they needed to do. You know, George was really upset. He was getting very, very anxious and scared, and he was being very sorrowful and apologetic, and he, you know, it was just really, really bad. But then, you know, I mean, it just kind of like everything escalated quickly. It went from them trying to put him in the car to him on the ground with Derek Chauvin's knee on his neck. it happened so quickly, yet it felt like it was 3 days of footage, if that makes any sense. Now, I don't know if you got a chance to see the footage, Jack, and I'm hoping that you did, but
I have not.
You have not. Okay. Now, I'll tell you this.
I'm looking at the stuff right now.
Okay. But as you can see, what's going on in the conversation between everybody, the conversation between the cops and George, you could tell like George was definitely high. You could definitely see that he's definitely high. He was very, very scared. He was very much like, he also said, and one of the cops pointed at, like one of the cops went on the one side, the passenger side of the car, and the other one went on George Floyd's side. And he already had his gun drawn, pointed at him, saying, "Hey, put your hands on the put your hands on the wheel," all that, And the thing is George Floyd was like, and if I'm correct, and from my understanding, he said, "I've been shot. I was shot by the cops before. I've been shot before, so please don't shoot me. Please don't hurt me. I don't want to die." So from my understanding, he's been shot by the cops before. So he's obviously already scared, right? Now, I know that doesn't justify anything, okay? But, of course, he's freaking out. Now they're sitting there going, "Get out of the car." He's getting arrested. The girl that's in the backseat of the car says, "Hey, stop resisting," to George, because George was sitting there freaking out. He's having basically like a nervous breakdown. He's having an anxiety attack. He's like, "Damn, I'm about to get locked up again," kind of thing, right? So then they bring him over, and they're and the thing is like the man could not fully get, like, he was stumbling a lot. Either it was because he was high or because he just didn't have his footing. They were holding him in a way, and the way he was handcuffed, and he's handcuffed like anybody else would, but you can see he's just very uncomfortable. Maybe he just has, maybe just doesn't have the same flexibility as maybe somebody else would with their hands, shackled behind their back. I don't know. But he kept on saying, "I have claustrophobia and I have anxiety. I have anxiety and I'm claustrophobic. Please don't put me in the back of this car." The cops kept pushing. They finally get him in the car they forcibly put him in the car. Understandably, because George does not want to go in the back of that car. When they do finally shove him into the car, he slips and he falls onto the ground of the back seat of the car, and he's like, I can't breathe, because he's stuck. He's got his hands behind his back and he's up against the partition, right? And the seat. So then they're trying to get him up, and somehow, because the cop that has the body cam on, that the POV of this body cam runs around the car, and suddenly he's on the other side, on the floor, like on the ground, the actual concrete ground of the other side of the car. Like they just pushed him, and somehow he flipped or something like that and got in there. You know what I'm saying? And then everything from there goes to what we've seen before. Like they throw him they shove him to the ground. They didn't throw him, but they shoved him to the ground. And then all of a sudden, a dude just runs over and put his knee on his neck. Derek Chauvin. You see what I'm saying? It happens so quickly. It's so wild. But everything seemed to be okay until they were trying to put him in the car. Once they put him in the car, once they try to put him in the car, all hell breaks loose. Now, John Caitlin said, was he really shot by the police before he was overdosing on fentanyl? Here's the thing, John Caitlin, I'll say this. I don't know if he was overdosing on fentanyl, because if he was, I feel like it would have been a completely different result. He would have been incapacitated. He would have had something happen to him. He was fully cognizant. He was able to have a conversation. He was complying with the police when they said, put your hands on the dashboard or put your hands on the steering wheel and all that. He did exactly what they asked or what they told him to do. But then when he got arrested, that's when he was starting to get really riled up and really nervous and scared. I don't think that there was any fentanyl overdose at all. I think that there was fentanyl in his system for sure, but I don't think that was the full-on cause of his death. I think he was having an anxiety attack. I think he was having a panic attack. And what happens when you have an anxiety attack, when you have a panic attack? You have shortness of breath. Shortness of breath. Then you're dealing with cops in your face. You're dealing with the events that are going on in front of you at the same time. Then on top of that, you're trying not to get into a car because you're claustrophobic and probably you're high as hell. You know what I'm saying? That drug is kicking in hard. You're about to get arrested. You're freaking the hell out. You're having a panic attack. You got cops shoving you into the car. You don't want to get in. You're fighting with all you're trying to push back with all your might. Then you get thrown onto the ground. They put three, four men on their back and add within those 3 or 4 men on your back a knee on your neck, whilst having a panic attack. I don't think fentanyl overdose at all. I think that it was just a combination of all things happening all at the same time, which caused him to die. Unfortunately. Because here's the thing. If he had a overdose, we all seen enough movies or enough stories about people having like ODing on heroin, or taking a really bad dose of something, and their body convulses. You basically pass out. If he really was having an overdose, if you will, he wouldn't have been able to drive that car. He wouldn't have been able to talk. I don't think it was that. I think it was a combination of everything. And then, of course, doesn't help that Derek Chauvin put his knee on his neck and didn't do a damn thing about it. Didn't change his position, didn't let up. That part is on Derek. That part is on him. So it's a tough one, It's a tough video to watch. It's a tough story to see. But it's nice. I'm glad that the footage is out there to let people see with their own 2 eyes and make their own judgment in regards to the situation. I think that the 2 guys that arrested him in the very beginning did exactly what they needed to do. Protocol. They were talking to him. He was complying for the most part. He was freaking out, but it wasn't anything bad. But then once they try to get him in the car, I think for them being rookies, I think things were not handled as good as it should have, But then again, it's like a lot of questions pop up. It's like, is that the right way? Was that the right way to do it or not? I think, John Caitlin, another good question. He said, so was it murder then or accidental death? Did Chauvin intend to kill him? I don't know. It's sad he died regardless. Absolutely, I agree. It's sad that he died regardless, but here it is. Derek Chauvin may not have wanted to kill him, but he sure wanted to make an example out of him. And by doing that, he killed him. That's it. He's a jerk. He was getting off on showing off to these people. Everybody around him was like, hey, get off of him. Hey, chill, chill, chill. He started digging into his neck even more. You've seen the video. We've all seen it before. So I think it was intentional. Like, it was not intentional. I think it was, what's the word? What's the right term? What's the right term for that? I forgot. I'm having a brain fart now.
For describing Chauvin?
For what he did. I mean, it's murder, for sure. But I don't think he was...
Excessive force?
It's not...
unneeded force?
No. When somebody like... it's like shoot, it's like manslaughter or I don't remember what it is. But anyway, it is murder. I think it's murder. You know, no matter what, if you're sitting there going, oh yeah, you know, you got a problem with me choking this person, I'm going to dig in even more. Don't do drugs, kids. And then all of a sudden, no pulse, dead. That's murder. Sorry. He may not have meant to kill this man, but he did. You know? Most definitely. So, and you're right. Oh, we can only sit here and see when they go into a court with a jury of their peers. We just got to wait to see if they charge him within the full extent of the law. And I hope they do. I really hope they do. I just think things went 0 to 100 really, really quick. And I don't think it needed to go that way. Period. It really didn't. It's an unfortunate situation. But there you go. Real quick, we got to go into this other story real quick. And this is a very interesting one as well. So speaking of police, sorry, we're going into this realm, but we're going to jump into this real quick because we got to see this too. But, and it's part of our top story, but Aurora police made a very, very big mistake the other day. They detained an entire black family looking for a stolen vehicle, only to find out that the vehicle that they were looking for had nothing to do with this particular black family. Now, in Aurora, Colorado, police detained and handcuffed a black mother and 4 children after mistaking their SUV for a stolen motorcycle from another state. Let me repeat that one more time. They mistakenly thought that this black family's SUV was a stolen motorcycle from another state. So it happened in the parking lot of a shopping center early on Sunday morning. So somebody was watching, somebody who was actually recording this entire thing on the side was saying, why are you placing these children on the ground face into the concrete? It's hot in front of all of us, screaming at them. They're telling you they are hurt. So this is one of the bystanders that's watching this. We're going to see the video here very shortly. She says the police, this woman, Jenny Wirtz, who was recording this, said that the police were slowly pulled behind the family. The officer drew their weapon on the family and ordered them out of the car. Several of the children were handcuffed. And of course, this person said, this makes me very mad because I'm not anti-police. I'm anti what happened yesterday. And that was ridiculous. The car the family was driving was not stolen. Police used a license plate scanner to gather information on vehicles in the area. They should have been looking for a motorcycle with the same plate from another state. A motorcycle with the same plate from another state. So, Interim Chief Wilson blamed the license plate reader, but could not explain why the dozens of officers who responded did not confirm the vehicle's description. So, we're going to check out this video. And what's crazy to me is they literally thought that they were supposed to be looking for a motorcycle with a different states, with the same numbers, different state. Same numbers, different state. Motorcycle. Let me just say that again. Motorcycle. So, let me get this video.
They put the 6-year-old girl in handcuffs?
Oh, I mean, it's pretty freaking nuts. Hold up. I thought I had it, and it's not on this page. Hold up. They literally put the entire family in handcuffs, face down, on the hot concrete over a motorcycle from a different state. So, hate to keep repeating that, but the thing is that that is what it is. Sorry. No. There it is. Hold on, buddy. I got to turn you down real quick. Oh, come on. I had it, and then the articles. That's really annoying. All right. Here we go. Sorry for the delay, guys. Thank you so much for being so patient. Here we go.
Supposed to be about Aurora choosing a permanent police chief and committing to a new direction.
Well, at least that's one way to look at it. Another is that Aurora committed to a new direction months ago. We're still talking about the same old things.
Over the weekend, police pulled over and handcuffed a family they believed was driving a stolen car.
But as Denver 7's Jessica Porter reports,
Look at that.
car wasn't stolen. In fact, Aurora should not have even been looking for a car at all.
Ugh.
Terrified children scream for their mother, surrounded by police and detained over suspicion they were driving a stolen vehicle.
Why are you now placing these children on the ground, face into the concrete, it's hot, in front of all of us, and screaming at them, and they're telling you they're hurt?
Jenny Wirtz was in the parking lot of this shopping center on Buckley and Iliff in Aurora. She says a police car slowly pulled behind the family, and the officer drew their weapon on not just the driver, but the children.
The first officer stayed in her car and had the gun pointed and ordered the driver out.
Several of the children were handcuffed. Wirtz says officers tried to bully her into not recording them.
That makes me very mad because I am not anti-police. I am anti what happened yesterday, and that was ridiculous.
But the car the family was driving was in fact not stolen. And the vehicle Aurora police should have been looking for is a motorcycle that happens to have the same plate number in a different state. Video shows over a dozen officers responded and continued to arrive even after police realized no crime was committed.
You know, what is really upsetting to me is more than anything, I feel so terrible for those kids. Because here's the thing, of all things, the last thing you want to have your children, your black children, the last thing you want your children to experience is getting arrested or being face to face with the police, especially right now in this climate. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that police aren't necessary. I'm not sitting here saying that at all. You know, I'm not anti-police either. But at the same time, that particular moment that happened, the way that they approached the situation, the way they handled that situation was completely unjustified. They didn't even bother to check if it was a motorcycle. They just saw same license plate number, completely different state, and did that to an innocent family. And look at those kids. You know what I mean? For them to hear them screaming like that, to hear them crying like that, breaks my heart. That's not how this life is supposed to be. That's not how you're supposed to be approaching a situation like that. That's not what you do, y'all. Man, it's crazy that actually happened. That's nuts. And then you keep thinking that everyone keeps going, well, why are cops getting a bad name? Because of moments like this. Because of moments like that. And I get it. The cops are doing as best as they can to do their job, but apparently they did not do their job to the fullest. Apparently, they didn't realize that there is devil in the details. We got to go into a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'm sitting down with Sharronda Williams of Pay or Wait. We'll be right back. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Hey, take off Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood, we inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Big guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire,
Yeah.
fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No, I
So
don't
what are
blame
you
them.
guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. If this is your first time checking out the show, please go hit that like button down below. That would really, really mean a lot. And of course, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. That would really mean a lot as well. I know that there's a lot of people tuning in and all that, so thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions for my guest, for today, please comment down below and I'll ask the questions live on the show. Anyway, she's been on our show before. She's come back. She is killing it right now on YouTube. She's almost about to pass 30,000 subscribers on her own YouTube channel. Please welcome Sharronda Williams of Pay or Wait to the show. How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing good. How's your day going? It's Tuesday, right?
I think so. Last time I checked, it's Tuesday, I think. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Man, first off, thank you so much for being on. You know, I really do appreciate it and everything. Now the thing is the last time you were on the show, you've been doing things have changed on your channel. You know, when you were on the show, things have been added. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? So, when you were on the show, you were solely just doing movie reviews, and then now you're interviewing like Charlize Theron. You know what I mean? You're interviewing Liza Koshy. You're interviewing Issa Rae. You know what I'm saying? Wow, this is amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So tell me what happened with this new change. You know what I'm saying? This new approach.
Yeah, I guess it's crazy to think like how quickly things changed since the last time I was on the show. For a while I've been pitching studios and stuff like that to do a lot of interviews, interviewing talent, asking thoughtful questions and things like that. And, after a year and a half of asking, I've been able to work with Netflix a lot. They're absolutely fantastic at helping to give me access and able to interview talent. So I guess there is some good things that have come out of the pandemic.
Yeah. No kidding. So let me ask you this. For another, interviewer hopeful, Who did you kill to get to get into Netflix? You know, what lamb, what god did you sacrifice that lamb to? I'm just curious.
I didn't. There were no sacrifices. It was just. I mean, it's literally just hard work, going to festivals, networking is a huge, huge part of that. Just because there's so many people that contact these studios like every single day. So being able to go to film festivals and being able to meet people. Also, too, being a member of AFCA, the African American Film Critics Association, which is headed by Gil Robertson. They have been absolutely fantastic in making sure that their Black journalists have access to talent. And so that has been a huge, huge part of helping me get more interview opportunities and practice at interviewing. Yesterday, we just interviewed Jamie Foxx and Dominique Fishback for their new Netflix film, Project Power. So organizations like that are so important to ensure that Black journalists, Black interviewers, that they get the access that they need and deserve.
That's incredible. I need that number. I'm just going to say that. I need that email address real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hook a brother up. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
I appreciate it. But man, let me ask you something. Like, because I know that you came on the show last time and the internet was like jacked up, like really, really bad. So, you know, of course, I'm going to ask you a few questions that I've already asked before, but, you know, because now the internet is kind of better. So let's just say this. So what got you started doing your channel in the first place?
Oh, so I have always watched movies. Growing up, my parents took me to the movies every single weekend, or I would go by myself. And to be honest, after I started watching a lot of YouTube channels with film reviews, I realized that no one that looked like me, there were no Black people doing this. So that is one of the reasons why I thought that it was so important to make sure that people could see people who look like them, give different perspectives.
Right.
A lot of times, if Black movie isn't like this huge, big budget Black film, that no one wants to, you know, review it. A lot of my favorite YouTubers are film reviewers. They don't review a lot of Black films either. So that's why I felt, you know, if you're not seeing what you need, just do it yourself. And that's why I started Pay Your Weight.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Because, and then the thing is like, did you have, or do you have a film background, or are you just a lover of film and TV?
I'm just a lover of film and TV. I'm an English major and I have an MBA. So this is definitely not the path that I thought I was going to go down, but I've always watched film. I've always watched television, and I consume so much that literally my friends and my family call me, you know, when we were able to go out into the world, they would call me every weekend. What movie should I watch? What's good for the family? What if I'm looking for a little action?
Right.
What should I be watching on TV? So, I mean, I've always been recommending movies and TV shows for people to watch.
Right. So like right now, what's something that's hot right now that you just loved? Most recent thing that you're like, yo, this thing's dope as hell. Y'all need to go and put your peepers on it.
Let me tell you guys about P-Valley. I love that show. P-Valley comes on Stars. P-Valley.
P-Valley. Okay.
You haven't watched it?
No, I have not. I am now.
So P-Valley is one of my favorite new shows. It's only 4 episodes in, so it's a quick binge catch up. And essentially, it's based on a book, actually, and it's about this strip club called, well, I can't really say the full name, P-Valley. You know, P stands for something else.
Yeah.
But it centers around these different women who are working at a strip club. Some have a lot of different pasts. They deal with domestic violence. They deal with homophobia. They deal with you know, broken relationships in families between mothers and daughters. And so I think that is very, very interesting, is very entertaining. But they talk about a lot of topics that are very relevant. So I would definitely tell people to check it out. It comes on Stars on Sundays at, I want to say 9. It comes out on midnight if you have Stars. So everybody typically watches it at midnight. But yes, that was fun. And Umbrella Academy season 2 is on Netflix right now. And I actually just watched this If you ever was a fan of Pretty Little Liars, there's a show called Get Even that I just binged the other day that I actually really enjoyed too.
Yeah, because the last time like you came onto the show, we talked about this, and I thought I found it to be very, very difficult, right? To like during this time, we're still quarantined. You know what I'm saying? We're still locked up. Like we locked up still hard right now. So
Do
it's
everybody know
that the inquiring minds would like to know, and that's a whole other Charles Dickens story here, right? But there's the thing is trying to find good content to consume, because now everybody's locked up at home, everyone's chilling, everyone's sitting there going, what is the next thing to watch, because I'm losing my mind, or I've already seen this movie, or I've already Hulu'd this, or already Netflix that, you know what I'm saying? So finding new content is really tough right now, especially now also Hollywood is still, they're slowly opening their doors. They're slowly kind of going back into production, but things are kind of few and far between. So how are you finding the content? And, especially right now, like not all content that's out there is good. So how are you able to find the good content,
I mean, that's my job. I got to watch the good and the bad. So I am fortunate enough to have access to a lot of shows before they come out, just to be able to have the time to watch and recommend to people like, hey, like, should you spend your time on this or not?
Right.
So it's been really huge. I've been reading a lot of books. I'm actually, I'm reading my Lovecraft Country book in anticipation for the Lovecraft Country series hitting HBO in 2 weeks. On the 16th, it'll be premiering. Which, if you are a sci-fi fan, I would definitely tell people to watch. Or even if you are a Watchmen fan, it's still this takes place during kind of the Jim Crow era, so it still has that kind of feel to it with the sci-fi spin on it. But yeah, I mean, it's just really watching a lot, and you gotta watch bad stuff. I've had shows that I've watched and I was just like, if I wasn't reviewing this, I would have stopped after episode 1. So,
bruh, I'm telling you, I would have thought the same thing. But go ahead.
No. It's just a lot of time, but there is good and bad content coming out, because at this point, people need something to watch.
Right. So yeah, I mean, and that's really cool. So like, I know that you've been interviewing a lot of people and all that. And, I want to show people just a tiny bit of your work, just a tiny bit. We don't want to show all of your work, Go to her channel, please. Go hit that subscribe button. She's very well informed. But just recently, she just dropped this the other day, an interview with Liza Koshy and Sabrina Carpenter for this new movie. Or is it a movie or is it a series?
It's a movie. Sorry.
Oh, it's a movie. No worries. You just ran away. You just ran off. But anyway, no. But I want you guys to see a little bit of her work. This is her sitting down with, and Liza Koshy is like a YouTube phenomenon. So this is really, really cool. So take a look at this.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. The inner eye, Thank you.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me mute her real quick, because so I could show her in all her glory real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. Or not. Hold on. What? Okay. All right. Let me try to pull this up one more time. All right. Here it is.
I was going to say yes with the inner eye, inner corner.
Oh my God, the nails!
No. We're together. We are coordinated.
Wow.
Anyway, of course, she just sat down and got a chance to rap with. She got a chance to go and rap with Liza Koshy and Sabrina Carpenter, which I thought was very, very cool and very, very exciting. But of course, she's out here doing a lot of really great reviews and having really great conversations with people and all that. Okay. So really great reviews, really great interviews with people and all that. And you guys have got to definitely go check her out and all that. You know, it's yes. And people are obviously already commenting down below saying that they're seeing that you have a good review, a good like repertoire of different types of things and different types of movies and TV shows that you are actually covering. So I think that's really, really great too, because you know, there's a lot of people out there that review and feel like they only review, like they all of a sudden see a black film reviewer or film critic, and they automatically assume that, oh, well, then that just means, oh, that means she's only doing black films or only doing black TV. And it's like, no, she's doing everything. She does everything on that channel. So that's really, really cool as well. You know, do you ever see that problem? You know, when it comes to just promoting your channel and getting people interested in your stuff?
Yeah, and I'm sorry about before. I thought I hit mute, but I didn't.
No worries.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge problem because, you know, as Black journalists, a lot of people think that we only want to review the Black films or the Black TV shows, or that we only have something to offer when it is something Black or there's someone Black that's in it. And so it's been really, that's why I try my hardest to make sure I review everything, to, you know, stop this stereotype, but also too to help dispel these myths that Black people don't read comics, that we don't watch comic book movies, that we don't watch sci-fi. You know, we watch all of different things. We all have our own little chats or hashtag Dem Thrones, you know, for Game of Thrones and stuff like that. So that's why I find it very important, and I make sure it's very intentional that I do review everything.
Yeah. So then let me ask you this, because I know that Emmy nominations have been out and all that, and the nominations have been really, really amazing as far as very colorful. You know, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think that is because they're kind of following in suit with, you know, there's a lot of people that say that the NFL is trying too hard. Do you think that the Emmy committee, nomination committee, is maybe trying a little too hard? Do you think that they're just throwing nominations to every person that is of color right now?
No, I mean, I think that there was a lot of great Black talent on TV. I still think that there were not a lot of snubs. You know, while I'm happy that shows like Insecure and more of its key players have been recognized, like Iban, I still think that, you know, with Pose, which is a fantastic show on FX, I don't understand how you can nominate Billy Porter, who is still very deserving, and not nominate people like MJ Rodriguez and Angelica Ross, who, you know, without their characters, like, the show doesn't work. Or even Ingenue Ellis, who was fantastic on, you know, in the Lifetime the Clark Sisters movie. While I don't think that they're doing too much, I think they still have a lot more to do. I think that there has been some amazing performances in television by Black people, you know? And so I think that just the beginning. I just hope that when the Black Lives Matter fad is over, you know, when the other allies have left us, and hopefully they don't, I just hope that this stuff continues to find people who are deserving, not because they are Black, but because they are great actors, you know, continue to be nominated.
Yeah. No, and I think that's a good answer. I mean, I think that's a good response. I think I'm really worried that it's a fad. I'm just really worried that it's going to be, oh, we only care right now because the rest of the world cares, and it's a trendy thing. And then next year, if the movement slows down or dies off, it'll just go back to the same thing, and then it'll be hashtag Emmys so white. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I'm really concerned about, you know?
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree. I mean, it's just sad that it has to become a fad to just do the right human thing. It's just a human thing to want equality for everyone, to want freedom for everybody.
Right.
And so I hope that we are proven wrong, that, you know, that equality begins to just happen, and we don't have to say Oscar's so white, Emmy's so white, that we don't have to do these things, that they just do their job. It's really doing their job. You watch everything, you critique everything, and you judge everyone based on their work.
Right. And, you know, and I think also, too, it's like I'm ready for the time where black actors are getting nominated not because they're in some movie about slavery. That's the other thing, too. Like, you know, because it just seems like that's the Oscar thing. You know, to get an Oscar nom, you got to be Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? You got to be 12 Years a Slave. Like, so I'm excited to see where this ends up, you know, and giving us more opportunities as well to tell more stories, tell completely different stories, you know. So I'm interested to see what happens with that as well. So, Sharronda, are you down for a little bit of a pop quiz?
I guess.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
My brain it's not fully woken up yet, but I for you I will.
Okay, thank you. Well, first off, let me just point this out. Not trying to throw any shade on you or nothing, but it's 11 something over there. So I'm just saying, like, you didn't have your coffee yet? Come on now.
I'm drinking coffee and I'm on a diet, so I haven't eaten yet, and I've been working my day job, so.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, intermittent fasting or something like that?
You know what? I wasn't trying to do that. I'm supposed to be carb cycling right now, but because I get so busy when I wake up, I gotta work out.
Right.
I have 2 workouts now, and then I'm editing interviews and stuff, and then I'm just like, wow, it's almost 12, and I haven't eaten.
I've been there.
So I guess I guess intermittent fasting, like, even though I'm not intentionally trying.
Right. You gotta eat on the go. You know what I mean? You gotta like basically eat while you work. That's the kind of thing I've learned to do. Just smash food whilst editing. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to find that happy medium so you can get the nutrients and the sustenance in your body. You know what I mean?
I'm a
Say that
they
again.
got me taking protein shakes and greens and collagen. I've never taken this stuff. I'm just like, who has time to take all of this all day?
Just saying. I'm eating as I go. You see what I'm saying? Shake it up, and then I'm ready to go. See what I'm saying? Say again, what?
How do you do this every day? Do you take like 2 of those a day?
I take 2 of these a day. Real talk, I do. I take 2 of these a day. And then I also 2 of these a day, but you know, 1 in the morning. This is basically like my breakfast, and then 1 right after I work out. So that's what I do. Yeah. So there you go.
I'll be on your level.
Say again.
Someday I will be on your level.
Yeah. You know, baby steps, man. You know, not everything is. Sometimes you just need some time. But the thing is I'm trying to get Jack on here and to do this quiz with us, and he ain't calling.
He left us?
He was supposed to be on here, and then he just... Oh, there he is. There he is. All right, boom. Yo, what up, man?
Hello.
Jack. Hi. Jack, Sharronda, Jack, what's up?
What's going on?
So, yes, it is time for a little bit of
quiz, hot shot.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard you kind of laying out the expectation that if you were to lose, you had plenty of reasons. I'm used to Pascal doing that. He usually is dropping, oh, my thing's lag, and you know, if I don't get this quiz, it's so...
I'm full.
I got a good quiz here for you guys.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, and I'm full of excuses too, Sharronda. So, like, you know, when in Rome, you see what I'm saying? What the heck? Okay, this thing is losing its dang mind. Come on. Okay, all right. So, what is the game? What is the game of the day?
So these are opening lines from movies.
Ooh,
and
okay.
I'm gonna give you a line, and you have to tell me the movie, and then either the actor or the character that had said it.
Hold on, I gotta take a little bit of a drink from my protein shake.
You got your shake.
See, work as you go. You know, drink, eat as you go.
Okay.
All right, man. Speak on it. Let's go.
Everyone's ready.
And everybody who's watching, comment down below and be a part of the game. Let's go.
All right. First one. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. As far back as I can remember,
I already know it,
always wanted to be a gangster.
but I'm gonna.
Go for it.
Really? You don't want to be a part? You don't want to try it?
I mean, you had it, so I didn't want to take that moment from you because I felt it in that moment when you like figured it out.
Have mercy. Okay. Goodfellas.
Uh-huh.
Bang.
And who is the actor?
Ray Liotta.
Correct.
As far
Do you know the
back as I
character's
can
name, too?
remember. Yeah.
Do you know the character name?
Shoot, no.
No. Henry Hill?
There you go. That guy.
All right. Yeah, that guy.
You know.
All right. We were somewhere around Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold. We were somewhere around Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold.
This game is hard, y'all.
Oh, you got this. Come on now. I'm gonna let you think about this and answer it.
The actor was recently in the news
I
because of
know.
his girlfriend Amber Heard.
Oh, come on. That is so dead giveaway, bruh. Come on, man. But anyway, that's fine.
But Johnny Depp on drugs? Say the line again.
Yeah, so we were somewhere around Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold.
Definitely can't be a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Disney not having that.
Drugs and Disney sound like a great combination. You see, it was Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean? Just
Yep. What's the name?
I was on the edge of Barstow when the drugs kicked in. Say that again.
Why does blow keep coming in my head? But I can't even.
Pascal, what's the name of the movie?
Fear and Loathing, Las Vegas.
Fear and Loathing, Las Vegas. Correct.
I'm gonna suck at this.
It's okay.
Okay,
We're only
It's all
two
right.
in.
We'll get into it.
Try, though, 'cause that's what people do. They try.
Exactly.
Even though they would.
Give it that good college try. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
All right.
I
Only
believe
ever
in you.
met one man I wouldn't want to fight.
Say that one more time.
Only ever met one man I wouldn't want to fight.
Only ever met what man?
One man.
Oh, that I would never want to fight.
Clint Eastwood directed.
The only boxing film I can think of is like $1 Million Man.
$1 Million Baby?
Baby, sorry.
That's right.
There you go.
Oh!
Yay! Yes! Yes, baby. Yes. Okay.
I don't think you guys realize I did not wake up until afternoon, but
Dang,
let's
lucky
just-
you. Lucky you. Yeah, I wish I had that many excuses. Okay, let's go. Come on, man. What's the next line?
I had the craziest dream last night. I was dancing the white swan.
Black Swan?
Black swan, correct. Said by
I was going to say. Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman, yep.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I
It's
forgot.
okay.
I was just happy
She
I
was-
got one right.
Yeah, she
sorry,
was too
I
busy
felt
just.
that in that
Oh.
moment.
People are
Right,
always asking me if I know Tyler Durden.
Fight Club. Edward
Correct, said by-
Norton.
Correct.
What did you say it was?
Fight Club.
Fight Club and Edward.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Edward Norton and Brad Pitt. Mhm.
What came first, music or the misery?
Oh.
What came first, the music or the misery?
I honestly don't know this one.
Hint?
It's about a record shop.
Empire Records?
No.
No.
High Fidelity?
High Fidelity. Yep. It's John Cusack.
It's High Fidelity. Damn. Good call.
Yep.
Good call.
I
Let's
was
see here.
thinking of the Blue Show, and I was like, okay.
Thinking outside the box.
Way out west, there was this fella I want to tell you about. way out west, there was this fella I want to tell you about.
I ain't got no clue.
Goes by the name of
thought we-
Jeff Lebowski.
What did you say?
Goes by the name of
Big
Jeff Lebowski. The Big Lebowski, that's right. And who this actor, this famous actor that was sitting at a bar when he said this? He got a big old mustache.
Wait,
Why is it drawing a book him?
are you talking about Jeff Bridges?
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Oh,
No, he
Sam
was
Elliott.
talking about here. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sam.
3 billion human lives ended on August 29, 1997. The survivors of the nuclear fire called the War Judgment Day. Terminator? Yep, which number 2 to be exact. And who said it?
Linda
Who's the lead?
Hamilton.
Yeah. There we go. Here's an easy one. Rosebud.
Here.
Say that again. What?
Rose.
Get that teamwork.
Oh, teamwork. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
Whatever. Whatever. You still my enemy. I don't give a damn. I don't give two damns.
Okay. I still love you.
Whatever. Miss, I don't get out of bed until the afternoon. Talking person. Moving on.
Late working.
I know. I'm just playing. I'm just being a jerk because I can.
Rosebud. Come on.
Rosebud. Citizen Kane.
Rosebud.
Yep.
And
Said by
Orson Welles.
Correct.
Two more.
Correct.
Two more, and we got to go.
Choose life. Choose a job. Choose a career. Choose a family. Choose a effing big television.
I don't know why I want to keep saying say Truman Show, but
No. Starts with a T.
you said it starts with the T.
Uh-huh.
Teletubbies.
It follows what would be labeled as a bunch of degenerates. And they're on a train.
They're in a train, you said?
That'd be a key part of the name of the movie.
They're on a train and they're degenerates.
Uh-huh. Train Spotting. You guys ever seen that movie?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Great movie. Such a great movie.
It was Ewan McGregor that
You
was a
felt it
character.
that
He was so young.
Damn.
Let's see here. We're going to go for the last one here.
One more.
Okay.
And we got to wrap it up.
All right. I'm 36 years old. I love my family. I love baseball, and I'm about to become a farmer. But until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life. I'm 36 years old. I love my family. I love baseball, and I'm about to become a farmer. But until I heard the voice,
Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner.
Here we go.
There we go. And that was the game. I don't know who won or who kicked whose ass. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. Anyway.
I'll take that.
Whatever. Whatever. I think I won, but I don't know. You guys
We'll
decide down below.
Go back and tally everything up later. So.
Yes. Hit that rewind and roll the tape back and find out. But anyway, Sharronda Williams, thank you so much for being on the show today. Thank you for sticking around and playing that cheesy ass game with us. But we really appreciate it. No, that was a really good game, Jack. Real talk, that was a really good game. But thank you so much, guys. Be sure to find her. Follow her, subscribe to her on her Instagram page, which is Pay or Wait, and on her YouTube channel, which is Pay or Wait. She's got some really great reviews and some really great celebrity interviews on there, so be sure to look those things up. We got to go into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to talk about sports. It's the Pascal Show. Bye.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Big guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
You're gonna perform
I'm sorry,
tonight.
I can't make this interview boring because this
No, it's
man
not
is
boring.
too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood, we inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them. And then
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and being a part of the show. If this is your first time checking out this show, please go hit that like button on our Facebook page, and of course, hit that like button down under this feed as we speak. Also, if this is your first time checking out this show, crush that subscribe button. That would really, really mean a lot. Anyway, we got to jump into sports real quick before we do any phone calls or of any sort today. But we got to jump into this. So I got my brother-in-law. You know, I don't even know why he's my brother-in-law, but Edward Major, what's up, man? Ed is in the house. What's good, man?
You always have to be so disrespectful.
Always, man. I mean, you know for a fact that if I don't throw you any type of shade, then, you know, you obviously know that we got problems. See what I'm saying? This is my way of showing that I love you, man. That I love you, man. What's up with it, though?
Look, I only keep you around so I can use your head as a crystal ball, because, you know,
Wow.
just make sure you keep it nice and
nice and
because
shiny.
unlike some of us, we can actually grow hair. I'm just saying. But go ahead. Carry on. Proceed.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Okay, so we got to talk about the sports, man, because, you know, there's a lot of things that are going on and everything. We, you know, as we already know, coronavirus is kind of going through the Major League Baseball teams that are going on right now. There's a lot of teams that are kind of suspended for a few weeks and everything because contracting COVID-19 and all that. So come on, Ed. Tell me some knowledge. Drop some knowledge for me, bro.
So speaking to that, everybody's already heard about the Miami Marlins, where I think it was about 13 players or 15 players and like 3 coaches tested positive for COVID. And then now you have the Cardinals. They had to cancel, well, not cancel, but postpone their series against the Detroit Tigers. And they had 13 players and 2 coaches test positive for COVID. It seems like any sport that's not hockey or the NBA, I don't know that they may start their season, but they're probably not going to finish. I don't think the MLB season is going to finish at all. Like, this is going to keep happening. They don't have a bubble. They have too many players and coaches for them to implement a bubble. I don't even know if there's a space big enough for them to have a bubble, so the players are able to just kind of like roam free and just do their own thing.
Yeah.
Whereas the NBA, you see everyone is trapped. I say that loosely, but trapped at Disney World, and they are stuck there. Once you're in the bubble, you have to have permission to go out of the bubble. Once you go out of the bubble and you come back in, you are quarantined for, I think it's like 5 days. You get tested and you're quarantined for like 5 days in your room away from everybody else. So, and then you have the NFL, which the NFL will probably start. I don't know if it's going to finish. I mean, that's another sport where, unlike baseball, the NFL, I mean, there's 53 men on a roster. And then you have your head coach, your assistant coach, your head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special teams coach, strength and conditioning, equipment manager. You have all those people.
Right.
There'd be like a couple thousand people that you would try to isolate to one place. And once again, I don't know if there's even a place big enough to accommodate that many people. So the NFL will probably start. I don't know that it'll finish at all. I mean, I just saw a video of the Denver Broncos running out onto their practice field, and there was like they're walking through a sanitizer and it was spraying them as they were walking out. So I don't know how much that's gonna help.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem like the NFL or the MLB are going to finish their seasons at all this year.
Now, here's the thing.
I don't see it happening.
But so here's the thing. Do you think that there's a possibility of them maybe implementing the bubble now? Like, is it just too little, too late type of situation? Could they do that? You know, quarantine in this bubble for, like, say the MLB, you know, they quarantine they put them all in this bubble. They quarantine them for 2 weeks, make sure nobody gets sick or anything of that sort. You know, and then just start the show again. You know what I mean? Start the games again.
I mean, they could, but I mean, they would probably have to do it like how the NHL is doing. I think the NHL there. So the Western. So okay. So the NHL, they've kind of split things up. The top 4 seeds in each conference, they play like a round robin, and that kind of like does their seeding for the top 4 seeds. And then they have 24 teams that made the playoffs. Right. And then you have seeds 8 through 12. 8 through 12. That's when I was checking it. So it's 8 through 12. They play each other, and the winners of those rounds move on to the first round of the playoffs, and then they play the top 4 seeds. But the Western Conference is playing, I believe, in Edmonton, and the Eastern Conference is playing somewhere else. I can't remember exactly, but they're all playing in one arena, and they're playing about 3 games a day, 2 to 3 games a day. So like August 1st, they play 3 games. August 2nd, they play like 3 games. The 3rd, I think they're playing like 2 to 3 games. So it's like you're playing like at 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. So like that's kind of how they're doing it. I don't know if the MLB will do that. I mean, shut down, try to like get this whole bubble thing all implemented. I mean, I don't know how long it would take for them to like find venues for them to play these games. But I mean, yeah, sure, they could do it, but do they have the time to do that? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
they okay. So here's the thing.
It's a very like tricky situation.
Right, but here's the thing. I mean, you look at the NHL, right? You look at hockey right now. They're playing in August, for crying out loud. You know, first time I think ever that they're playing in the middle in August. So I mean, the thing is that they could literally do the season a little off kilter this season or this year. You know, since everything has been weird. I mean, you know, you got basketball playing right now. Like you got all the winter games, if you will, that we usually have during the winter playing right now. So, I mean, if they can do that, I'm sure as hell believe that the MLB could do the same damn thing if they're really trying to secure the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like that's really what they're trying to do is secure the bags. They could wait till next year, you know, to resume.
I mean, in essence, yes, they could, but that would throw off like the season schedule. I mean, the NBA they'd already discussed it. They're okay with more than likely going to be starting their season in December now. Like they're okay with that. Like they're talking about like the first game of the NBA season will be on Christmas Day, and you have your marquee Christmas Day matchups. Those will be the first games of the season. They're fine with that. They're perfectly fine with that. Are the other leagues fine with doing that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, because you got to think about it, like baseball has pretty much for forever has pretty much had a monopoly over like summer sports. Like the only thing on during summer. Football is already finished because football has a Super Bowl in February. The NBA is already done. They play the NBA Finals in June. The same thing goes for the NHL. I believe the Stanley Cup Finals are like end of May. They go into June a little bit. I mean, they're done. And then baseball just kind of has like free reign until October, which is the playoffs for baseball. And then it's like the first week or second week of NHL, the first week of basketball. And football has already been playing, had started like a month ago. So it's kind of like, would they want to like have to move up their season? Now you got to compete with the NBA and the NHL and NFL like all at the same time. I mean, I wouldn't want. I mean, what you gonna watch?
Right.
I'm watching the NFL or the NBA. I'm not gonna watch baseball. So
I feel you.
I mean, it's just it's kind of tough because like I mean, yeah, you go later, then now you have to push maybe you have to push next season to later, and now you're having to compete with the number 1 sport, which is NFL, and then the number 2 sport, which is the NBA. And it's like, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it would be smart. It's gonna hurt you.
True.
So,
you know, the funny thing is Tanner Vane just asked something too, which I thought it was a very interesting question because obviously everything's getting very, very digital right now. I mean, obviously the NBA is, you know, staying in their bubble. NHL, same thing. But NBA, I've noticed that they've had like a wall, like a digital wall where people can actually watch the game live, like as if they're at the actual game. And so Tanner Vane just asked this. One of the part of the posse just asked a question: is the MLB using CGI audience? He said, I saw an article saying something about that. So yeah, I'm curious. Are they doing that the same thing? Are they doing the same thing?
So far, the games I've seen, those are cardboard cutouts sitting in like the front row.
Oh,
they might be, but so like what I've seen, those are like little cardboard cutouts in like those dugout, like the dugout level seating.
Yeah.
So I mean, I haven't like seen it pan to like the board, and you see like digital fans up there watching the game. So, so from what I've seen, no. They are not.
Okay, that's what's up. And I see your point.
And you also got to realize though too that whole like little thing that the NBA has. I mean, that was all like built over like the course of like however long. So
right.
And so they were able to do that, get those big screens in there and stuff like that. So.
Right. They it was all pre-planned. They started planning that thing out way in advance so that they can do that as well. And that's the thing. I think that's another thing. Like, I think that was another way for them to make money. Like they could still have spectators. The NBA could still have spectators. They could still be front row checking out the game, but then they have to pay some. I'm assuming that they're probably paying some sort of price to be able to Skype in, you know what I mean, or to video chat into the game, which is obviously a very very big deal for a lot of people. But Ed, thank you so much for Skyping in, man. I really appreciate you dropping the knowledge, talking some sports. I look forward to having you on again here soon. You know what I mean?
Look, one thing I gotta say before I go.
Oh boy,
our
here we
Lakers
go.
Secured the number 1 seed. We secured the number 1 seed. That doesn't mean anything because the way they've been playing, I'm nervous.
Well,
so,
here it is.
That's
the other thing. That's the other question that we got to talk about the next time you're on is, does this season even count? That's the other question that we need to talk about. Well, we're going to have to talk about that another time for sure. I think that's a solid question. And hopefully we'll have you on Thursday, right?
Yep.
Awesome,
I'll be here.
man. Awesome. So keep that in mind. We're going to be having him back on Thursday. We're going to be talking about that for sure. Do these seasons even count right now? You know what I'm saying? Which is what we're going to talk about on Thursday when he's on. But anyway, I got to let you go, brother. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Of course, no problem.
All right, man.
Have a good rest of your show.
Thanks, brother.
All
Peace.
Right.
Bye. So it is time for a little bit of...
Now you've got to be kidding me.
He needs some milk.
Yes. And for the next couple minutes, my lines are open right now. Give me a call at 314-766-4581. Let's have a conversation. Let's chop it up a little bit. I got a little bit of time left. And would love to hear your thoughts about any of the conversations, any of the topics that we talked about today. This is the opportunity for you guys to get your voices out there, let your voices be heard, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's today's quite an interesting day for sure, and it's been a crazy one for sure. But a lot of different conversations, a lot of different topics that have been going on. And, I would love to hear from you guys. So give me a call, 314-766-4581. And let's get this conversation going. There we go. It is up there, ready to go for you guys. But in the meantime, real quick, before we wrap up the show, there was something else that I found very, very interesting. Kind of weird, to be honest, but I wanted you guys to see this because this is something that is really important, that these things are not like all these incidences that we've been seeing, or I keep on saying incidences, but all these events that have been surrounding the cops have mostly been between black and cops, right? Black and blue. Now, this one is very interesting. I thought this was an interesting one, and I thought maybe we should bring this up and talk about it because this is weird. To me, this is a weird one. Now, this is one about a woman who got arrested for wearing a thong. That's right. I said it. She was wearing a damn thong. So a thong bikini-clad acrobat, Sam Panda, was arrested and manhandled on the beach after a Karen called the police over her skimpy outfit. So this clip was posted on Facebook. Professional aerialist Sam Panda said cops claimed her bathing suit was too revealing, adding that whoever phoned them should be ashamed of themselves. Obviously, I would be too. Now, we're going to show you the video here very, very quickly, very, very shortly. But yes, there was a woman called the cops because of her bikini, and that's basically how it all started. They put her in handcuffs, escorted her to the car, and this happened.
So, why is it illegal to have a bikini on the beach?
I literally wear this to the beach every day.
Want us to show you? We're going to show you. Absolutely. Did someone complain?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't just show up and tell everybody we just don't show up and throw people in handcuffs. I understand.
Turn right to it. Nudity display specific, nominal parks, specific sexual areas prohibited. Shall be unlawful for any person appearing in the nude on any public beach access to the public waters or any public property in the view of the public.
I'm not nude.
So nobody's nude. There's nobody nude right now.
I'm not nude.
Okay, you're in a thong.
No,
Thong
okay.
is not
Thong
nude.
is not nude. All right. An anus, a vagina are nude. All right. Just an anus and a vagina are nudity. A thong is not nudity. Okay. All right. Having your nipples exposed is not against the law, as long as it is not in a sexually explicit manner.
Now, here's the thing. Here it is. Okay. Regardless of everything, now the way that the newspaper wrote it out is she was manhandled. I don't see anything about her being manhandled in this video. Real talk. Maybe something happened beforehand. I don't know. All I'm seeing is that she's got her hands handcuffed and they're doing exactly what they need to do, which is escort her to the squad car so that she can be pulled in and arrested. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm not on anybody's side in this particular situation. I'm just talking about the facts. Now, here it is. I have seen billions and billions and billions of women on the beach rocking thongs. I have never, ever in the history of thong wearing beach goers ever seen anybody get arrested for wearing a thong. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. You know, now the manhandled part is a little extreme. She's not getting handled. She's not getting manhandled. She's just being escorted to the car. Now, the other thing I want to point out is this, okay? The reason why I brought this up is because I wanted you guys to know that on this channel, on this show, we're not going to only just show, just black people getting manhandled by the police. Like the video that we saw earlier where the Aurora cops went and arrested a black family and put them on hot concrete, trying to arrest them over a vehicle that was that they actually owned. You know what I mean? But, and I wanted to point this out, that it's not just black people that get unjustifiably arrested. White people get arrested unjustifiably as well. But there's something very interesting about this particular situation. And I want to point this out. You're seeing her detained right now. You're seeing her arrested right now. But then also at the same time, I want you to see this part. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. Okay, this is very important. This is a very important part. I want you to see this part. Right now, you see that she's still arrested. She got shackles on. Just give it 2 seconds. Watch.
I'm not new.
Shackles off. Able to get all up in close proximity to the cops, no problem whatsoever. Here's the thing. So she was arrested. They were about to put her in the squad car. She's sitting there going, I'm not breaking any laws. People wear thongs all the time. Why am I getting arrested? Which obviously, understandable, does not make any sense. But then on top of that, they unarrest her. They take off the handcuffs and they set her free so that she can go and make her argument. Do you ever see that going on with black people who are getting arrested? No. You see the exact opposite. That's the only thing I wanted to point out in this particular situation. It is unjust that she got arrested for wearing a thong. Literally, I have seen girls wear string bikinis on the freaking beach and they've never been arrested. Never. Now, if that was suddenly a thing for her butt cheeks to be exposed, that's a new one for me. But at the same time, what I want to point out is, if the situation was different, and that girl, I'm sorry to say it, if that girl was black, this would have been a totally different outcome. She probably still would have been shackled. She probably still would have been arrested, still thrown in the back of that car. Now, whatever Karen that called on her on Sam Panda was unjustified and obviously a jealous human being. And that person shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, here it is. Whether you are just walking by and some girl's wearing a thong or not, in my personal opinion, she's not breaking any laws, y'all. No laws are being broken, and there's no reason for her to be arrested. But if this was a different situation, and if she was of a different skin tone, I feel like it would have been a completely different outcome. She probably wouldn't have even been able to have an argument or be able to make her argument like that happened right then and there. Just trying to point that out. It doesn't make to me, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's unnecessary that she got arrested. Like I said, I see it all the time. I see thongs, string bikinis. Shoot, I've seen all kinds of, I've seen all kinds of outfits and swimsuits out there. There's no reason for her to be arrested. I don't think she did anything wrong with what she's wearing. But anyway, it is time to get going, guys. But I'll read some of your comments really quick before I take off. We're not France. Let the judge deal with it. Without France, there wouldn't be a USA. Without France, there wouldn't be a Haiti. So what's your point? Okay, I think that it depends on... John Caitlin, you're hilarious. We bet you have. Yeah, I've been, I've been on some beaches. You know what I mean? I've seen some swimsuits. I think it just depends on the individual cops, and you can find a specific case to argue any point. That is true. Tano Vane, without France, there is no Pascal. That's absolutely true. Absolutely, absolutely true. Okay, I'm going to take this phone call very, very quickly. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. You got a very short amount of time. So what's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Karen, and I'm calling from West Texas.
Okay, how you doing, Karen from West Texas? What's on your mind? Speak on it.
Well, your name's Pascal, is this correct?
Yes.
Pascal, I've been hearing stories that you have been dragging my name, Karen, through the mud, that you even did a video about me. Is this true?
I did a video about Karens. But yes, I mean,
Yes,
if you
that was me. That was me. Yes,
Okay.
I did some picnics. Yes, that was me.
yes, I guess it was about you. Yeah. So yeah, what did you think? Did I do it justice or no?
Well, I think you are just dragging my name through the mud. I'm a good person. It's not my fault that I was born with a white privilege card. I mean, we can't help it. We can't help it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, go ahead. What are you saying, Karen?
What was that?
No,
Pascal?
What did you say, Karen?
What did you say, Pascal?
I was just saying, like, no. I hope I did you justice with that video.
What? It hurt my feelings.
Oh, I apologize. I apologize, but it's an opinion, and sometimes the truth shall set you free. You know what I mean, Karen?
I'm as free as a bird. I gotta run now.
Free as an American bird?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
As the bald American eagle?
That's right. That's right.
I love it.
Yes. I am for Donald Trump, of course.
Of course, obviously.
So
clearly.
I hope y'all vote Trump.
And I'll make sure that I get the corporate number for you to call so that you can send your complaint there too.
Oh, okay.
So you can speak to the manager.
Well, you have a good day, Pascal. I heard you go by one name. You're just like Cher or like
yeah,
Jaden.
Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to get to that Whitney status. You know what I'm saying?
You are famous.
I'm trying.
Famous. Like, it's a pleasure talking to you, and please be a little more careful with my name.
I will. I'll try my best, Karen. Thank you so much for coming on.
Y'all have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye. America. That was great. I have no idea who that was, but thank you. Thank you so much. That was everything to me. Thank you. Oh my God. What a day. What a great show today. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys so much for being on today, checking out the show and all of that. I will be on tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to have a good time, lots of laughs, lots of conversation, and a lot of other things, because there was something I missed on the show today with the sexual organ on the arm, and we are going to talk about that on tonight's show, so be on the lookout for that. Maybe my sister will be on with me tonight as well, which I'm really looking forward to, and maybe we'll have another phone call from another Karen. You never know. Or the same Karen. That was everything to me. Oh my God. Thank you so much for that phone call. That made my freaking day. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Yes, Tanu Vane, I will make sure that Tom gets your good wishes and your farewell for sure. And like I said before, he will be missed. Hopefully he'll be back in the near future. But right now he needed to step down, and it's totally understandable, but onwards and upwards, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the show today. We got some more great things going on tonight and for tomorrow. So be on the lookout. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tonight. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite. as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean, rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have those little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.